Hello fellas, today I've got an inbox review for you and we're going to be looking at Eduard's Ultimate Sabre. Okay, so this is a limited edition one. I picked this up fairly cheap while I was on holiday. Now the reason I'm doing this, even though this one you can't get hold of, the plastic that's inside is by Hasegawa and you can still get the Hasegawa kit, okay, of this this model. Okay, so it's a 148 Sabre. Within this kit you get 5 different markings and you get some resin and some photo etch. Now like I said, this is Hasegawa's plastic, so we'll have a look at that in a minute. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put you on the overhead and we'll start off with the instructions. So starting with the instructions, okay, normal Eduard instructions, a nice glossy booklet. Okay, starting with the sprue map, the colour call outs as normal in Gunzi, Aquarius, Aquarius and Mr. Colour. Okay, and then we move straight on to the cockpit, and as you can see, normal way it's been set out. We're starting with the cockpit. Any parts that need to be removed or sanded down so you can fit the P parts, as you can see, are all in red. Okay, over there in the footwell. Okay, then we've got the air intake and the front nose bay. Moving on to, once all that's done, joining it all together. Okay, again, removing a part from, let's have a look what that part's from. I don't know where that is. I don't know which part that is, unless it's on the belly of the aircraft. Okay, looks like it actually. There we are. So this one's for this side, the belly aircraft. I'm assuming it's this part here. Okay, and same here. So part of the wheel wells or something like that. We then move to joining the wings and pulling the tail planes on and the nose cone, on to adding all the undercarriage, wheels, doors, some of the weapons, and they are either fuel tanks or bombs. And then we move on to doing the resin seat. Okay, so that's going to be quite a good looking seat once it's all done. Some more of the photo etch going on to the cockpit area. Then we're adding the clear parts before we put in all the rest of the dangly down bits, so the air brakes and all that sort of stuff, and then we've got the masking templates. Okay, we then move on to the colour call outs, and like I said, there's 5 really colourful aircraft. So we've got Korea 1953, and we've got the again bare metal finish with the lovely yellow stripe, and Mig Mad Marine, sorry. Another really colourful one. This one's from the US in 1955. Nice big blue tail and markings on it. Another one from Korea in 1953. Again, yellow markings, really big tail fin, and a lovely red nose. Then we've got another one from 1954 in Korea. Again, you see the yellow markings, the blue nose, and then marking E. Okay, from the US again in 1952. Now on the last page we have where all the stencils go. Okay, you can see these different colours going down. These are all like, might be slightly different tones of bare metal finish or something like that. And then we've got the top and the bottom. And then leaning on to the related products, all the products you can actually buy for this kit. Next up, we'll look at the plastic parts. Okay, so remember, this is Hasegawa plastic. Okay, so nice hard Hasegawa plastic with the nice detail on there. Okay, so you can see the detail, lovely detail in the air brake area, wheels, undercarriage, front bay and onto the tailplanes. There really is not much to this kit. Okay, a little bit of detail on the internal of the wall. The other sprue, the other fuselage parts, then we've got the cockpit parts going on there. Get a pilot figure with 2 different heads by the looks of it for whichever one you want to use, which is nice touch. Part of that's probably for the nose and the tail intakes and exhaust to like the FOD covers. The plastic seat, we won't be using that because we'll be using the resin parts. Okay, so some really nice detail on there. You can see the little rivet detail on the nose. Then the next up, we've got 2 the same sprue. So we have some main wheels, some rocket pod, some rockets, and what looks like the actual drop tanks. Okay, so the air-to-air rockets. We have the intakes and the exhaust. One problem we'll have to get rid of, unless you're using the FOD covers, is to get rid of all these sink marks. Okay, and then obviously we're going to have to get rid of the seam line inside. We've got the 2 different, or is it one an intake, one a exhaust? I'm not certain. Okay, some more pylons, again some really nice detail. And then we move on to the upper and lower wings. So the upper wings, again, some really fine recessed detail on the wings. Hopefully you can see all that. And then we're moving on to the lower wings, and exactly the same, some really nice detail all on there. We then move on to the resin part. So this is the mainly, it's mainly the seat. So there you can see a much more improved seat than the actual kit part. That is absolutely lovely. That is really nice. Some lovely detail. Okay. Put that over there, and then I believe that's the back cushion. Okay, and then where it's like the rail for the ejection seat. Okay, and then some just normal lovely little bits. So we've got the pedals, the cushion, and other parts of the seats, and another little bit, and then we've got coloured photo etch. I'm not going to take this out because it's Eduard photo etch. The instrument panel, and then other parts for the actual behind the cockpit and along the cockpit rails and stuff like that. What looks like potentially some fuel ports. We've got the mast set, okay, and then we've got the clear parts. So I'll just open these up. Okay. And there you can see the clear parts. So there is a major line that goes all the way through, a seam line, but these other little ones, I don't know if you catch them in the light, they are there on purpose. I don't know what they might be the deck cords or something like that, I'm not 100% certain. And there's the windshield. And last but not least, okay, the decals, if I can get them out. Okay, so then we've got this massive sheet of decals. Obviously, most people, myself included, would be painting all these parts, but these parts, you see on them, that might be not feasible because it's actually printed on the decal. They're nice and shiny with hardly any carry film, so they should go down really, really nice. And this is printed by Cartograph from 2015. So really nice decal shape. So there we are, Eduard's stroke Hasegawa's Sabre. Looks a really nice kit. It's one that should go together fairly easy. Okay, not many parts to it, but just enough detail on there to make it really, really interesting, especially with the decal sheet, the all metal paint that you'll have to put on there, the bare metal finish, and everything like that. It should build up and it should look a really striking model. Anyway, that's it for now, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.